Hey everybody, this is Jim Neeb again. Today it's hotter than heck out here in the garage, but my daughter came over and had a little project. She wanted to customize her phone cover with a little bit of cherry veneer and a graphic design she made that kind of tied Oregon and Arizona together. So we made a little video here to kind of show you what it looked like. Now my phone cover isn't very creative. I just simply took the laser and burned my logo into it, but she wanted something a little fancier. So I took a 1/4 inch end mill first and just milled out a pocket about 25 thousandths deep in the back cover. The cover itself is about 60 thousandths, so it's I'm taking about half the material out, a little bit less than half. The veneer is about 35 thousandths, so it'll stick out a little proud. If you round over the corners, it's fine. You can also dig it in there a little farther. It's fine as long as there's a little bit of plastic to glue to. It'll be fine. This particular phone cover is one of those that has actually 2 shells, so it'll still be plenty strong. You can see if you look down the right side, I didn't get it perfectly aligned, so that was my fault. I didn't make sure that when I basically put this cover, taped it down to a block of wood using double-sided carpet tape, and I didn't get it perfectly straight down the y-axis, so lesson learned, I need to be a little more careful lining this up. But other than that, it worked pretty well just to use a down cut bit, cut nice and smooth on the bottom of the plastic. Okay, I'm holding the veneer down tight to the laser cutting table, and so I'm going to mark it first and then make a cutting pass all the way around to cut the piece out. I'm running a 15 watt op laser here, and it's going at 40 inches per minute and 20% power. And then I ran the cut out at 100%, but I forgot to slow down the tool path. I usually run cutting at around 15 inches per minute, so this didn't cut quite through, and so I made a final last pass of just the cut vector to make sure it cut all the way through. I made a final pass with just the cut out here. I slowed it down to 15 inches per minute to do the final clean cut. Then I just do a little light sanding with 600 grit to take some of the soot off. Blew it off with the air compressor to get it nice and clean, and then we didn't want to make it any darker than we had to, so we used some spray lacquer, put 3 good coats on it. Lacquer is really nice. I mean, it literally took a half hour to put 3 coats on, and sanding in between. Make sure you spray both sides really well. With this veneer was actually a plywood, so it was 36 thousandths of an inch thick and had actually 2-ply plywood, so it's pretty thin, and because it's 2-ply and not an odd number of layers, it tends to warp a little bit worse too. So you really want to finish both sides of it to keep moisture and water from getting in as much as possible. And then in the end, we just used some Gorilla Glue. It's like that thick contact cement kind of stuff, and glued it in there into the case, and it fit nicely. Arizona scenery, Oregon scenery. And there you have it. If you like these kind of shorter videos, let me know in the comments below. And if you have any other ideas you'd like me to try out in a video, just let me know in the comments as well. I read them all and respond to all of them. Thank you.